how are you going to change the world? How are you going to make the world a better place? What is your mission? How can you make somebody else's life better somehow?
Can you share some of the strategies that you use with people today?
Right. So there's combination of, there's two things that need to get done. You got to have your content strategy. How are you going to change the world? How are you going to make the world a better place? What is your mission? How can you make somebody else's life better somehow? Once you have that figured out, then you pick omnipresent channels, and you want to be everywhere, right? And every single platform that gives you an opportunity. And then you start going in that routine, Daymond, of posting a lot of content. That's very different to maybe coming to me now and saying, look, I got all this content going on and I'm posting all over the place, but I still not getting anybody to convert. I'm not getting anybody to the website. I'm not getting anybody to give me their information. That goes in line with the next step, which is more like along the lines of distribution. How do you get these people to become now more your subscribers? How do you get them to become your customers? That's another step down the journey. If you don't have the content going as a first step, your videos, your images, your graphics, your articles, your podcasts, and all these things, you're not going to have enough people to get towards your next step, which is getting these people into your funnels, into your sequences, your flows, your email lists, and all these places where you actually get people to take action with your and your brand. It just becomes that much easier when you can have a brand that already is doing content, and now they come to me and they say, Manuel, Daymond, I already got a lot of content going on. I need to get sales, because without sales, I cannot pay the rent. And then we help them map out the funnels for them to be able to get these sales from the content that they have rolling out on social media.
Right. So where is the starting ground and the middle ground, right? Because there's always I'm putting out a lot of content, but man, I'm afraid to ask for a sale. I'm afraid to ask for this and that. So, a lot of times I'll talk to salespeople and I'll say, as a salesperson, a lot of times when you're in the room or whatever the case is, you just forget to ask at the end to close the deal. Now that's one side when I'm talking to salespeople. On the other side, and I'm not talking on both sides of my mouth, there's got to be a balance. You can also go with the idea of, man, every time you talk to me, you're trying to sell me. I don't want to buy from you like that. So where's that middle ground where you're sharing enough content where it is attracting people? However, they're not getting sales fatigue, because every 2 minutes you're like, buy something, right? It's the chicken in the mall, the little chicken in the toothpicks that everybody walks by. You go, nom, 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 and then all of a sudden you buy. So what's that middle ground? And I'm not sure maybe you have factors. Do you ask people, hey, I've given you all this content. Is there something else you need from me? What do you do to then know that you're not being too persistent or you're not being too scared?
That's a great question right there, Daymond. And for example, if you look at somebody like yourself, that you're putting content and value all day long, the ones that we actually get to convert on Daymond on-demand products and get to that next level is the ones that have gotten your value along the way. So what is the middle ground? There's an old saying in marketing that says that somebody has to see your face at least 7 times before they buy something from you. So it's just about putting that value first. So what I would do is that I would invest money, advertising dollars, in getting people to see you, because platforms like Facebook and Instagram will not give you free traffic like that. Yes, you can build traffic along the years and over the months if you do it consistently and you have strategies like hashtagging and other things. But generally, you need to invest money for a guaranteed negative return on investment, meaning that you're investing advertising dollars. And I'm telling you, Daymond, this is exactly the path that I built a few times. I have gotten people like my father. I know you mentioned a little bit on that story. We went from $6 million to $10 million to $25 million last year in revenue. The way that we did that was that we got this guy to put a lot of videos out there, and then we invested advertising dollars in getting these videos that don't make any offers out there into the world and building these digital audiences. So when I was getting enough of these audiences, I'm talking about, Daymond, if you go, I'm going to give people something very practical. If you go to business.facebook.com and you have your ad account set up and your page is connected, you can go to the drop-down menu and go to audiences. Audiences allows you to create audiences of people that are engaging with your Facebook page, watching your videos, visiting your website, engaging with your Instagram profile, watching your Instagram TV videos, watching Instagram lives, all that stuff. You can create these audiences there. When you do that, you realize the potential of just providing this value first and literally having a campaign that has a guaranteed negative return on investment.